Humans! Hello!
Hello, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Wow, suddenly very Assalamualaikum, yo. And whilst I'm doing this, I am putting on my bulu mata because I still want to look good, even though I haven't mandi yet, because we're going to keep it real, but at the same time, oh, no audio. No audio. Astaga. Okay, I don't even know if can the Instagram people, or can hear now, can hear. Now can hear or not? Okay,
Everyone can hear except the Zoom guys.
Oh, everyone can hear except for the Zoom guys only, okay? I'll be introducing them in a bit.
Serve them right for being late.
Joe said serve you guys right for coming in late, but it was my bad because I put the email lambat sikit. But yes, I'm keeping things real here. I'm actually putting on my bulu mata because even though I tak mandi, I smell good by the way, but I tak mandi lagi. I still want to look good for the live, okay? Keeping this real, guys. Hello everyone, thank you all for joining us here today. We are going to be addressing some facts, FAQ. Still cannot hear ka? I don't know if they can hear or not, lantak pergi lah. I can see the three girls all getting very excited, and I'm very excited indeed because it is the month of October, and you all know that I'm a huge advocate for breast cancer awareness. I decided to call these three ladies in because I feel it's very pertinent for me to address the fact that they are doing something with in lieu of in conjunction with Pink October, and we're also going to address some FAQs that they receive over DMs, and we're going to let you all know what the answers are once and for all. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the peoples, the humans behind Sabun Tete. We've got Cheryl A. Bustaman, we've got Samara, as well as Joanna, there you go. See, Joe, I call her Joe. Sometimes I get confused, it's Joanna. Okay, now I know it's Joanna. All right. Hi, ladies. Finally, we get to do this live properly. Can you all hear me? Joe can hear. Wait, we're unmuting everyone. And we are live over Facebook. Twitter, YouTube, as well as my Instagram. So for those of you who are watching this live over my Instagram live,
Just to unmute yourself.
Cheryl, you have to unmute yourself. Fair lah, friend. Fair. Ayo, Cheryl,
Now
please.
she's frozen.
And now she's frozen. Okay, she's okay, she's unmuted herself. So for those, again, I mentioned, for those of you who are watching us live over Instagram,
Hey.
please head down over to my Facebook page or my YouTube page or even my Twitter, because if you see, it's on portrait mode as opposed to landscape. So that's why we are seeing like 4 kotaks instead. Anyway, hi ladies, how was your weekend? Has it been hectic and crazy just like yours truly over here? Okay,
Yeah.
everyone,
Of
since the last
course.
time we met.
What do we get?
What is that? Okay or not?
What
Let's-
weekend?
What weekend lah? True. What weekend?
Yeah.
Weekends are supposed to be like chill,
Yeah.
but I didn't feel it was chill at all. Okay, so this is sort of an impromptu live that we decided we're gonna do today. Because of the fact that I volunteered to be one of your testers and have self-appointed myself as your ambassador because I'm memang tak malu like that. So a lot of people actually think that sabun tete belongs to me. So I want to address that first and foremost because a lot of DMs have been coming to me like, Kak, sebenarnya sabun tete ni apa sebenarnya? Dia boleh ke membesarkan payudara saya? And I always say go and DM the people behind it, okay? And I don't blame people. I mean, because I've been promoting like gila babi kan, and because I love you ladies and I really love it. I love the product itself. First and foremost, I think I'm going to address this. Sabun tete. The name sabun tete.
That's why is it named sabun tete?
So Cheryl and I, who are friends, she actually told me, she said, I'm contemplating on whether I should make my abundance of breast milk into soaps. And I'm like, oh my God, you so should do that. I've heard so many good things about it. And if you can do it, just do it. I'll be one of the first to buy from you and stuff like that. And she said, like, yeah, what should I name it? I'm like, sabun tete lo. I mean, as simple as that. And I didn't think she really would have agreed to that name because, I mean, come on. I just felt like I was just, picking her brains with that one. And she agreed on that. Why, Cheryl? Why did you and your partners decide, yeah, let's go with sabun tete? Indeed.
It's fast. It's easy. I think it really explains. Well, I thought it was very descriptive of what the product was.
Okay.
But now that we get all these DMs about tete, I realized we should have been a little bit more specific. But I mean, hey, it's super catchy. It definitely grabs people's attention, and yeah, it just works. And right now, I don't think I would have called it anything else.
All right. For the benefit of those who may have never heard of the brand, know of the brand, and know of you guys, perhaps you can first and foremost explain what sabun tete is and how did 3 of you get on board?
Sarah can go.
What was the question?
Okay.
Like, sorry, I live in the middle of like.
You live in bloody Timbuktu. Okay, for the benefit of those who may not know what sabun tete is, what is sabun tete and why are you guys doing this?
Okay, so like you said, it is soap that is made out of breast milk, human breast milk. If that was not clear. The reason to why we started
human.
sabun tete was because, like you said.
Oh.
And well, this was such a long. I had an oversupply of milk, and then I was trying to figure out what to do with it. And showering Achilles, my son, was one of the things that I was doing with it. But he didn't really like the fact that the milk would be cold, and then you pour it into warm water, and then it's still like cold. So I thought maybe if you turned it into a bar of soap, it would be easier for him to shower with it. And then it turns out it's got also a lot of benefits for people with sensitive skin, which I have. And so I thought, I could make it. But the thing is, you can't just make like one bar of soap, right? You could do, and I was like, hey, I think I want to do this. You want to try it or not? And then you're like, yeah, sure. Give me the sabun. You should call it sabun tete. So the first day that I made it, my cousin Samara was there, and she was like, you should just sell it. And I was like, okay lah, I will just sell it for this much. And she's like, no, cannot. You must like sell it for this much. You must count your ingredients, how much you put inside, and you must
Sorry,
mark
I'm
up 30%.
sorry if this sounds
Okay, you
so
sell it at this price.
stereotypical, but so
And I was like,
China
oh,
of you to do
China.
that lah.
Accountant, got to bear the responsibility.
It's so China. So we did that, and then it actually sold out quite well. And then we decided, okay, maybe we need to start like an Instagram page. And then Joe was like, okay, but who's your target audience? And what kind of postings do you want to do? You need to come up with like a content plan, you know? What are your pillars? And I
Oh
was
my
like, I
God.
don't know what my pillars are. And then so Joe came on to handle the social media aspect of it. And also, we also discovered that if you spray the soap with isopropyl alcohol, the bubbles disappear on the top layer.
And is that a good
Can't,
thing?
like,
Or
put
okay.
the soap mold, the soap base into the mold and then always spray it. So Joe started coming on to make the soap as well, and Samara also made like a batch of soap. So that's how we sort of became partners lah. And then you, of course, were one of the first people to try it, and then you kept promoting it first. And we actually get like, I'm pretty sure we get 80% of our sales through you.
90,
Because half of the
90,
deals we get also,
90.
but
90.
Daphne uses it, right? Yeah, 90, right? So Daphne uses it, right? Daphne uses this soap, right? And I'm like, yes, she uses this soap.
Yeah, it's so precious to me because the only thing, one of the earlier feedbacks that I had for Cheryl and the team was, why so small one? Like I have to Dala, I'm so ganas, right? Especially when I want to use it to clean my makeup brushes because I know it'll be gentle enough for that. And then I'm like, habis? Finish already. Because remember you had that Snoopy. Was it Snoopy? I can't remember what it was. It was
No,
like
it
this.
was the
It
dog.
was the dog.
The dog.
Yeah, the dog. Wow,
Very
Snoopy
spotty,
close
yeah,
lah.
the dog.
Like this small way. But your pictures look damn big.
Angle. Power of the
Yeah.
angle.
All right, let us get down to business. Ladies, just jump on anytime you feel like you want to jump in, Samara and Joe. What is sabun tete used for? I'm going to get all these lists of FAQs that you normally get. The first one is, what is sabun tete used for?
Well, it's quite.
Why is everyone so quiet?
Correct.
One?
So sabun tete is mostly used for sensitive skin. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right.
Can.
Okay. Yeah. So sabun tete is mostly used for sensitive skin.
Okay.
I'm going to address this right here, right now. It does nothing for enhancing your breasts or firming it.
I get that a lot.
Yeah. Samara uses it and her boobs are still the same size. So
Wow.
clearly,
Thanks,
we
friend.
tried it. It doesn't work.
We're not everyone's so
Your
well
boob size.
endowed like Cheryl.
No, you need to know some people. It's not
Yeah,
breastfed.
okay. Yeah, so it's actually used for people with sensitive skin. If you've got things such as acne, eczema, it's also helped some people with skin inflammation.
Okay.
And it's also good for this is specifically for me, nipple soreness. So when you breastfeed too much or you pump too much, your nipples get very sore. And then when you shower with the sabun tete, it feels like a bit better one like that, you know? So, yeah. But it doesn't change your nipple color also. That's also a question we got.
Have you
Yeah,
tried
it doesn't
actually
turn your
showering in
nipple,
with the
like,
one that
pink
has
again.
that minty scent?
Who?
The
Me
minty
or
scent? Which minty scent?
No, there was one that it smelled slightly
tea tree lah sayang?
tea. Sorry.
See, the person
Yeah,
who is
yeah,
not
yeah.
making the
I've tried it all.
sabun knows.
I use a full series. I only use very specific ones.
Yeah, she only uses the lemon.
Yeah.
I like the lemon.
Love
I really
the
like the lemon.
lemon.
I really
Yes.
love the lemon.
Yeah.
You said something about it won't be able to firm up your breasts or make them any larger, but do you just use it over your nipples? I can't believe you get questions like this. So do you just... Is sabun tete only
no,
for your nipples? So
I
you just go...
No, it's actually you can use it all around your face, your body. It's not just for nipple, but I guess because of the name, people have the perception of that it's only used
For breast.
for nipples, and they assume that the function or the benefits will only benefit your nipple. But actually, in fact, I think it gives a lot more benefits than just that.
So some of our earlier testers were using it on their face. People like you were using it on your problem areas, like your eczema
Correct.
that was on your finger.
This one.
So there's yeah. So it really depends on what you need the sabun tete for. So, a few friends of mine are using it religiously as face wash. I personally use it to shower, and a lot of our clients also use it to shower their baby. Oh
So these are some of the ones that just came fresh from, not the oven per se, but fresh from the batch, from the factory. It was sent to me by Joe this morning. God, this afternoon, can ingat already. Well, Joe sent someone to send it over. So you've got, these are new designs. This is like a hippo and a train. There's
yeah. The train is for your kids actually, but okay.
this one smells a little bit more chocolatey. Is it chocolate or what?
Yes, that is.
It is.
It's chocolate.
Oh wow. Because it smells too good. I'm like, oh my god, I better put this in like the sabun area. If not, my kids might eat it because it looks like candy. It smells like candy and it looks like candy. Okay, someone's asking us, Lua, she's asking, all this while say, ingat the sabun to help produce more breast milk for mummies.
Well, let the mummy answer then.
Mummy?
Mummy need to answer this.
But how? How would it do that?
I don't know.
No lah, it doesn't. It doesn't do that. But what it does help you do while you're breastfeeding is just, I guess, alleviate your nipple soreness slightly, because that area can get a little bit sensitive, and some people also get this thing called nipple eczema, which is where if you're pumping too much, you get like a rash or eczema specifically around that area. So sabun tete would kind of help that. Yeah.
All right, it says here, what is in sabun tete? What are the ingredients? Halal ke sis?
Well,
Saja.
Jo, halal ke?
well, sis tak makan babi, so the milk
You mean there was someone who actually said, what do you eat?
It's not Jakib. Sorry? Oh
Did
no,
someone
someone did
actually-
not ask me what I eat, but
Okay.
But when I first started selling sabun tete, I did kind of put out like a list of what is in my breast milk, just in
Okay.
case people wanted to know. It's mostly red date water and a lot of nasi lemak, if you must know.
Soybean.
Soybean,
Not soybean.
Yeah, soybean.
Heck of a lot of soybean for sure. Yeah. What's in one batch of sabun tete, which is around like 25 to 10 pieces, depending on the design that we choose to make,
Okay.
is 7 ounces of breast milk, 500 grams of a soap base. We only use goat's milk or a shea butter soap base, specifically because these are the gentlest soap bases that you can find for your skin.
Okay.
Shea butter is a little bit more moisturizing, but the goat base is, I find, a little bit more gentle and has a little bit more leather as well.
Okay.
And depending on the batch that I make, there might be a colorant, a soap colorant, or a fragrance. But the soap colorant and fragrances are meant for sensitive skin, and they are meant to be put in soap. So they're also like safe ingredients lah. I no longer use essential oils in the soap because I realized that some people might be allergic to some essential oils.
Okay.
And sensitive to it, so that might not help their skin. So I
Did
don't
that come
use
because
those.
did that discovery about it being sensitive to some people come because someone actually gave feedback or how?
I used it. So the
I see.
first batch of sabun tete that I made, I put in eucalyptus oil,
Mhm.
and it worked for everyone but for me. And my skin got a little bit red,
Mhm.
and I realized it's because I cannot directly apply eucalyptus to my skin. Yeah.
Oh wow.
But it seemed fine for everybody else. So then I realized, then it's not very wise to put in essential oils, because then some people might not be able to use it. And then, I don't want to get sued also lah as well.
Which brings me to my next one. Let's say which one. Okay, maybe I should follow. No. Maybe I should just go on with my question then. So if someone wanted to custom make their breast milk, right? And let's say I've, Cheryl, I want it to be, I love your unicorn shape, but your pony shape, or your unicorn, I can't remember. I think it was pony. But I want my essential oils, so I'm gonna give you this. Can you do that for me? If it's just my batch.
So we do that. Samara can explain to you a little bit of how that works.
Yeah, Samara, how does it work?
So basically, because we do customs order, right? So we allow our customers to actually pick the design, to pick the colors, to even pick the scent. So in terms of essential oil, I guess it's very personal. Like what Cheryl mentioned, some people may not be comfortable with it, or some of them may not, they may be sensitive to it. So as long as you know that you're not sensitive to it and you want it to be in your soap, we can do it for you, because as long as you provide it. But whether or not if you want it to come, like the essential oil has to come from us, then I think that will be very subjective, because we may not have the essential oils that you want, or sometimes people are a bit particular in the brands that they actually want. So I guess that we will prefer that, if they can give us the essential oil, at least you know that you're comfortable with it. At the end of the day, it's your order and you're going to be the one using it, right?
And what if I have my own supply of breast milk because I'm more comfortable with the ingredients that I have in my breast? Just saying.
A lot of mothers.
Can we do that?
Yes, you can do that. A lot of mothers actually use their own breast milk to create soap for their babies and to create soap for their family. But we've also had inquiries of people who want to sort of have a token of remembrance of their breastfeeding journey. So they create sabun tete to give to their children when their children are older. Yeah. So you can send us your breast milk, but that there's a like process to that as well. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm sure you want it fresh. You don't want, let's say someone from Sabah. That's going to be a bit of a difficulty logistic wise, right? So if they do have that concern, then they can just DM you guys, I suppose. Like if it's
it doesn't have to be fresh, as in you don't actually have to like pump it and then give it.
Okay. So it can be like frozen breast milk.
A lot of the breast milk that we receive is actually expired breast milk.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's breast milk that's been kept in the freezer for a long time, and your baby cannot drink it anymore, and you're trying to find a new way or something else to do with it. This is something that you can do with your breast milk lah. So that's the kind of milk that we usually get actually, rather than fresh ones.
And that's something for custom made. But what about this? Do you accept breast milk donations for your soap?
Oh, well, I think we try not to, because particularly, of course, I think we all want to ensure that the soap is safe for everybody. It's not that, it's not that other people giving us their soap, it's not going to be safe, but we wouldn't know, what every individual's food intake is like, or whether or not it's going to be sensitive to other people. So we try not to. Yeah.
Okay. Chris Punya, this is on Instagram, asks, is the sabun for unisex use?
Yes, it is.
Yes,
so
it is,
far,
Chris.
two men have bought the soap from us.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But I'm sure there are more men out there that are using our soap because their wives have bought them.
Because a lot of mothers who buy soap for their whole family.
And then they don't really know, right?
Yep.
And I'm saying this because I'm okay. I'm completely okay with it. But I remember Joe's reaction the first time, like, huh? That's Cheryl's milk? That's her breast? I'm like, that's not her breast. It's her breast milk. It's not her breast. Why would her breast be lying around our house in the toilet one? It's her breast milk. So I think it's just... In a net, which he loves, by the way. He's like, oh my God, I love this foaming net, which we'll go into in just a bit. I want a different scent than the 3 scents you offer. Can or not? I think Samara sort of said that already. You can choose your...
You can.
And even your design.
Hey, hold on.
Oh, yes.
Soap. Hold on. That soap in the net is not the normal Palmolive soap. It's
that's Cheryl's milk. The one that you said, oh my God, I love it. That's Cheryl's milk lah. The one on my net.
That means
this one.
Shit, man. If I was watching porn and I couldn't find my lotion, I don't know.
Are we getting there?
Dala FYI for the audience out there, a lot of people think that Cheryl and I are best sons. They think that Cheryl and I are sister-in-laws because they think that her husband and my husband are brothers. Just to address it, even though this is nothing to do with sabun tete, we're not related at all. We're just very good friends.
Even though he's using my breast milk to wank,
Ew,
I'm sure there's a line of relation there somewhere.
Joe's like, oh my god. All right. Okay, if I were to make a custom order, that's done already. What are the different packaging types you offer for the custom order?
Okay, let our packaging pro tell you.
Okay, so we have 3 types of packaging for the custom orders. If it's an individual order, which is basically the ready stocks or the batches that we make and put out, it will come in the singular sabun tete box, which has
Okay.
the paper, the foaming net, and the
All right.
soap.
I'm gonna
so-
show it
Yeah,
to
that
the
box.
team right now. So it's as simple as this. There you go. The box, the foaming net, which is the bomb, by the way, and it just goes in here. This comes with a personalized note, but yes.
Yes.
All right.
It doesn't usually come with a note.
That's
She
just for
gets
me.
a note lah, because we love her.
Because I self-made ambassador lah.
Yeah, but if you order,
No, seriously, what would be the
Yeah,
note?
but if
Do
you
not
order,
wank with this. Is it? What? You can foam it, but you don't wank with it. I mean, what? No.
You can wank.
cannot. Who
Yeah,
says
it's
cannot?
unisex. Like if
Personal
Chris
preference.
wants to wank it, yes. Up to you.
I wouldn't suggest
Please
using
don't.
the net to wank with it lah, though, because that might.
Ouch.
Ouch.
Hey, why suddenly when we
Friction
talk
and
about
when you feel
masturbation, why
wet.
everyone suddenly masuk? My life suddenly went up.
The net might not be durable.
But then maybe, kasih bersih lah at the same time, you know what I mean? I should not do this gesture.
All
Noah
the
is,
ducky all will come.
remove, you see, membersihkannya. Sambil mempunyai keseronokan. Okay, Noah asked, just curious, how long is the process like to make these soaps?
Oh.
Well, with Joe and I, it takes about an hour and a half, but that's also because we're like gossiping. while
An
we're
hour and a
doing it.
half?
It
Dude,
depends on the design as well.
Okay.
Like some people, they want each design to be a different scent or to be a different color. So we have to like wash all the equipment after making it for one color, so it doesn't mix.
Yeah.
So Joe, while you are milking Cheryl for 1.5 hours, I mean, oh man, I gotta stop right here. I gotta stop it.
thank God I didn't bring him to the birthday party, right? When your old birthday party, he comes, you
I
say,
milk it prior. I don't milk it for me. I can milk it myself. Much like you.
Yeah, as a machine
I have a machine.
Yeah, he has a machine to do so.
that milks her.
A wireless machine. Okay, no.
He gives a good laugh. Wow, got tepuk for you.
Don't start no shit now.
Ayo. Okay, Sabrina says, my friend used to kasih mandi her anak the breast milk yang already expired and kept for a year in the freezer.
Yeah.
Lembut the anak punya skin. So there you go.
Exactly.
So might as well have it in the form of a soap. A nice, pretty soap.
Yeah, because it's easier. I think it's easier to use, and I
Yeah.
think there's also less wastage because all of the breast milk will go into the soap, and it's basically going to be used lah. Whereas like when I was showering my baby with it, I realized that half of it goes down the drain because he like mandi already, then finish. What are you gonna do? Soak him in there for another half an hour? Cannot, right? So yeah.
Why is it different sizes have different quantities?
The accountant, please explain.
Well, so basically, I guess every design has a different thickness and different width and height or whatnot. So basically, the amount of soap that you actually use, or the amount of soap base in total that you actually use for per piece, some of it can be very little. So remember the ones that you got, the doggies. So
Yeah.
like those are really really tiny. So maybe per batch of 500 grams soap base, we can make more than 50 pieces because of the size. But if you get big designs like the pony or unicorn, then we'll probably only be able to make even less than 10. Because one, if not mistaken, I think one pony will take up about 25 ml to 30 ml.
45 ml.
Yeah, so which is
45.
actually not a lot. Yeah, 45 ml. So, but as for the doggies or the smaller ones, like the pitties is probably only like 10 or 15, which is much lesser. So it really depends on the size of the.
So yeah, to make the math easier for us, because Joe and I cannot do math to save our life. We
Nope.
standardize every single batch to only 500 grams of soap base,
Soap base.
which is half a block, 7 ounces of breast milk, and then whatever color or scent that you want. So from that 500 grams of soap base plus the 7 ounces of breast milk, you get different amounts of soap based on the different sizes, like Samara mentioned lah.
My husband just touched one
So-
boob.
No,
So
why this one is pink?
Wow.
yeah, we'll get to that. That's a nipple. It's a
Nipple.
boob. It's an actual boob.
Yeah, I mean, come on lah, Cheryl. Don't Melayu. Why is it pink?
Dia Melayu Cina lah. Okay lah. Yeah lah.
It's pink because I guess I'm really missing my own pink nipples subconsciously. Because mine are no longer pink, obviously.
I don't know. Breastfeeding does that, doesn't it? It's
Yeah.
all like nice and virginal and pink. I mean, you know. I didn't
I don't get this,
understand.
like, I'm getting this dual color thing going on. So, like, the place where I pump is, like, lighter than the outer layer. So, I don't know, man. But it's not pink lah, okay?
I'm gonna just
But I
bring
don't
this
know, I
up
thought-
again because the boobies that I've got, the titties that I've got are of different size, and I love the fact that it is of different size and a little bit to play out a bit because that's just how some nipples and some breasts are, right, Cheryl?
Yes. I was trying to be as precise as possible, but I also realized that I kind of wanted to celebrate realness as we do. Even on our show, Swapping Notes, Chewa, unnecessary plug.
I'll have to.
But basically, yeah, you
Cheryl, you're freezing again.
and so sabun tete is not like that, and I wanted the nipples to be reflective of that, so that's why you get like different size nipples, but the size of the whole soap is standard lah. It's just that the nipples might be slightly different here and there.
And that must have been hard for you guys to do because it's 2 colors in one soap. Mold. How did you do that? Did you have to do the pink first or the
so
brown
we
comes?
just made our second batch. We just made our second batch yesterday. You do the
Uh-huh.
pink first.
Ah.
So you have to put like a very small drop of pink into the mold and then let it dry and then only put the brown on top.
And then there's a bit of
So that's how
glitter
you make it
there.
lah.
Yes.
What's up with the glitter?
Yeah. So the glitter is biodegradable glitter that is also
Body
meant
safe.
with body safe and meant to be put into soap as well.
Oh, this
And,
one Mariah Carey punya version. All glitter.
Tiny titties. The first batch, I was just kind of experimenting on my own, so I kind of went really wild with the glitter, and I just mixed it into that brown, mixture of soap mold and everything. And then when I poured it in, I thought the whole thing would be like glitter, but then it just concentrated at the nipple, and I was like, yeah, that works as well.
I
But
see.
it didn't work out like that for our second batch because Joe was there to like calm me down a little bit. So there's just like a suggestion of sparkle.
Okay, listen to me. At some point, the supply is gonna run out. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Are you gonna buy a cow?
Like a human cow?
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah. Why don't you use a cow to substitute the breast milk?
I don't think it has the same
Properties.
for milk. Going back to the donation question, we've actually considered taking milk from a mother who's had a serious oversupply, where
Wow.
she's got an entire freezer full of milk. But that also we've vetted her and we've asked her a lot of questions. So
That's precisely my point. When you have the milk for free, why buy the cow, right? Ta-da, ta-da.
something.
But she's willing to donate it. She's not asking for,
Okay.
you know, because there was
So,
like this movie in,
yeah.
an episode in
Yeah.
Netflix where mothers who have an oversupply of breast milk actually sell it to bodybuilders and stuff like that. I was watching it in one, I can't remember what Netflix story it was. But you are
It
okay
was
with
definitely a documentary.
yeah, documentary it was. It was definitely one of those. So what is up with your pink titties or your titties, chocolate titty, whatever? What is the promotion that you have this month?
Well, it was actually
All right,
basically
so-
Oh,
around
finish already,
about
ah?
a month.
Oh,
Huh?
okay.
Finish it, yeah.
Finish already, ah? I don't know. Is it finish, ah?
No.
No, not this live. I meant, is the
No.
promotion still going on? It is, right?
Yes, yes,
Okay,
yes,
okay.
yes, yes.
Yes.
I think Joe can tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah,
'cause
Joe.
She's our like
Okay.
person, right?
So because October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and for TD's Breast Cancer Awareness, we thought why not we make a campaign for it where we donate RM3 from each sale, RM3 from each sale of the TDs to a breast cancer foundation.
Bless you guys.
Yeah. So it's priced at RM8
It's
per
not
pack.
going to be like beribu-ribu lah.
Yeah. But I mean any amount is still welcome.
It is.
Donation.
Yeah.
So it's one pack
Okay,
for
we're giving up.
RM8.
Giving up for you guys again. So RM3 of the proceeds for the retail price will
Yeah.
go to National Cancer Society of Malaysia. Well done, guys. How has the sales been so far?
I don't think it's National Cancer Society. I think it's Breast Cancer Foundation.
Oh, sorry.
Foundation. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for correcting me.
Yeah.
Very good. This ambassador, self-appointed one.
We're,
Useless.
we're being specific, with the tits.
Yeah.
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 Have to, huh? Scared, huh?
Yeah.
Do you get any other weird questions, guys?
Mostly, the questions revolve around can this make my boobs bigger?
Mostly
Yeah.
it's a question.
That's the question we get a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any backlash from you all producing this? Or anything negative at all? I mean, in life there's black and white, good and bad.
You should know.
Saja. Sis not
I think
correct.
for that story, you gotta watch the next episode of Swapping Notes.
Ah.
Shameless plug.
Nampak tu
shameless plug.
producer cap. That's
No,
right.
I mean, mostly shameless plug.
Okay,
Yeah,
let me
but
just see.
mostly people have been very positive about it. They've been saying that surprisingly, overwhelmingly, people have said that the soap has worked for them.
Right.
People have even sent us very private-looking before and after photos
Oh wow.
of their eczema getting better.
And it's really amazing to see the difference.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, my titties did that.
Wow.
All right. Well, I've got another question from Chris. He asks.
I think the most heartwarming one was the person who actually bought it for their mother. So their mother was getting sores and
Bed sores.
Date
yeah,
sauce.
getting
Oh,
bed sores
dear.
and getting rashes from her medication and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So she wanted to try sabun-tete to see if it worked. And so I sent it to her, and she was saying that now her mother's rashes are gone.
Oh.
And it helps with the itching from the bed sore as well. So it does soothe the skin because like you're lying on your
And
skin
she also
the whole
says that
time.
the regrowth of the skin seems to be healthier.
Yeah.
Wow, that's I think you guys should share that actually, Joe. That should be something. I mean, you can remove the, that's something that people would
Coming
like to
soon,
see.
coming
Her
soon.
content plan.
Coming soon, huh? So I'm like, look, I'm straight away going to Joe. I'm like, Joe, that's something that you should be looking at into. Chris asks, Daphne, can we use a sabun with no wax towel? Now, for those of you who are no waxed, like Daphne, Iking, we all know that the microfiber for the no wax cannot use any harmful detergents because it will kill the microfibers in the cloth. So actually, I save all my sabun tetes to specifically wash my makeup brushes as well as my no wax cloths. So it's not just for my eczema because my eczema gone already. See, gone already. This is my indication. I don't know why it's always on this finger. It's an indication on this finger when my eczema starts flaring up. And yes, so Chris, answering your question, I use it personally on my cloths, especially my makeup removal cloths, so that it's sekaligus bersihkan. Chris also asked, ladies, last question: is your courier packaging discreet? Will the word tete be stated?
Well, there's a huge sticker on top of the box, so I guess
No, but Korea packaging. So no lah. It just says bar soap on
Yeah.
the J and T.
yeah.
Okay, so don't worry,
But what
Chris.
if
We won't write.
let people know it. You're buying that. So.
Oh, maybe because you know the receiver and the sender. The sender, maybe you guys write from Sabun Tete. Nanti
Yeah.
dia, what the hey?
Oh
Okay,
no,
okay.
our sender is
Well,
always
it's a
our name.
great
Our name,
conversation.
yeah.
It's always our name.
Okay, so there you go. Boleh tak cakap Melayu? Okay, that's one of the questions. Boleh?
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 Semua boleh cakap Melayu. Cuma
Boleh.
kita orang cakap English je untuk sesi
Boleh.
ni. Cik, untuk sesi ni.
Who said that? Tengku Razali, is it?
For those of you who sort of missed that joke, recently, the potential next Prime Minister of Malaysia, who's always trying to be the Prime Minister of Malaysia, there was this viralized clip that came about where he was being interviewed, and this lady asked him in English, and he goes, "What did he say, pa? Try you be a coolie. Boleh, awak Melayu ke Cina? Melayu ke Cina?" And the girl goes, "No, I'm just."
Boleh cakap Melayu tak?
Boleh cakap Melayu tak? Saya and he was like completely like, "I'm sorry, coolie, you guys." Like, that was really. All right, let's see if there's any more questions. Any more questions from here? What's the price range or website to see and order Matcha mau Chuba?
Well, the price range, I think typically from the smallest that we have had
Yeah.
till now, we are trying to make it very economical for everybody. So I think on average, our soap varies from 8 ringgit to 15. Yeah, unless it's a batch order. So a batch order will obviously have a different price, but even for our custom order, our batch order, it's usually between 50 to 100 depending on the design, depending on what are your requirements like. But for custom orders, we are pretty standardized. Like certain designs will already have a fixed price, regardless of what color or what scent that you actually pick. So for custom orders, you only have to add on in terms of your delivery and in terms of the packaging. That's about it.
Yeah, and also if you want to like customize it further, like you want like 2 cents or 3 cents, then there's like an add-on labor fee lah. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
But the
So
the base cost of a custom order is 70,
Standard
less than
across.
100, 70
So
to
it's
90.
definitely less than 100. Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's check if there's any more questions. Otherwise, I'm going to end.
Oh, and you
it.
you can find us on Instagram.
Yeah, lupa
in
pula.
answer to where you
Instagram.
Sorry, it's at
So you
sabun.tete,
find us on
right?
Instagram.
Yeah.
So at
Yes.
sabun.tete.
A plus for the ambassador.
Plus, ambassador.
Kepada mereka yang tanya kalau boleh cakap Melayu tu, saya cakap lagi, anda boleh melayari laman mereka dalam Instagram at sabun.tete. Titik ah? What do you call dot ah? Dot lah kan?
Just dot lah.
Dot lah. Sabun.tete, okay? Alright, I think that's about it. No more questions from over here. No more questions from over here. Guys, do you guys have anything else you want to add on?
Well, the itty bitty chocolate titi campaign runs till the end of November. We've already sold out our first batch, thanks to you mostly.
Yay!
And we've already got half of the second batch out today. So send in your orders, and there's a bulk promo, right, Joe?
Yes.
Yeah.
There is a bulk promo. There's also a second batch of milk promo. So if you give us like more than 2 bags of milk and you want more batches, there's a discount for that as well.
Yeah. for
Joe,
your-
out of curiosity, because you're the social media strategist in this,
Yep.
do you plan your campaigns and then you bulk orders to Cheryl and Samara, basically, to say, okay, we've got breast cancer awareness in October, so we need to do this, and then production goes on, or production goes on and then they give it to you like, just think of something, girlfriend.
It depends actually, because the breast cancer awareness campaign was actually Cheryl. She saw the mold. Someone actually requested for it, like, oh, Sabun Tete, you should do boob shape soap. So we
Okay.
were like, okay. Then I think Cheryl saw the mold on Shopee and she was like, ooh, we should totally buy it. And then I was like, yeah, let's do it. And then we all got on board. But then for the dragonfly and the I think the bug series, we saw it and then we sort of said, okay, let's do a campaign for it. So it's either way lah. Sometimes they buy the mold and they tell me that, oh, we're buying the mold, let's do this. Or we are like, oh, okay, Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Let's do this.
All right, so some people have just joined in this live. Shin, if you're watching this over Instagram, the reason why you can only see 4 empty kotaks or the corners of the kotak is because we're doing this on portrait mode. This is not portrait mode, and you can actually see the full video over YouTube, Twitter, as well as Facebook, okay? We have Nora Lian here. What sabun? I'm just joined this live. So we're talking about sabun tete, which is made out of breast milk from a human mother. Just in case, because someone actually asked Cheryl that. I think she remembered, she shared some screenshot of that and like, human milk? Yes, human milk. So yeah, we're talking.
They asked me if I made it out of my blood.
Oh, that's right!
Yeah.
Ayo. Like, ayo, breast milk.
There is no
lakot.
blood involved. There will only be blood involved if my nipples were like injured, which thankfully has not happened since the 3rd day.
Yes, Hazik. Hazik has
Yeah,
just
my
joined
son
us
died.
and he says, I don't know, man. The last thing I heard in my head was sabun tete. I don't know if I heard that right. Yes, you are hearing it correct, Hazik. For those, you just joined us, Hazik. Yes, you're hearing it right. It is called sabun tete. It is a soap made out of a mother's breast milk, which is good for you, good for your skin. Here empty, sini empty. Joe, Samara, anything else you want to add on before we call it a night?
Nope, that's it.
Yeah? All right then. Well, thank you so much, ladies, for joining us and explaining the facts. FAQs about sabun tete.
Thank you for having us.
And all the best. And I shall see you ladies as soon as the bloody CMCO is over and we can do Japanese, yo.
Okay.
Yes.
Will do.
All right, titi tata. Bye, ladies. Love you girls. See you. Bye. Yes. So that was Joe, Cheryl, as well as Samara, and they are the peoples, the humans behind Sabun Tete. For more information, please head over to their Instagram page at sabun.tete to find out more about their products and do some good for this October. It's the Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and you can support them in supporting the Breast Cancer Awareness Organization that they're channeling 3 ringgit of the retail price of the soaps to for this cause. All right, thank you everyone for joining us. Lua, thank you so much. You've always been so very supportive of my life, of the things that I do, and I'm so glad to see you being so happy, and I will be looking forward to more chats with you in our Young Living as well as our Noex groups. Thank you to everyone else on Instagram also watching us. Love, hugs, and I shall be talking to you guys soon with regards to what? I'll be with Cheryl. We will start doing our swapping notes programs over live because I think it only makes sense and at least we get to interact with the audience. So be sure to find out more details. Just follow us on our pages, which is of course Daphne Iking. You're already following me because if not, you're not watching this, as well as Cheryl A. Bustaman. Okay, thank you guys so much. I shall speak to you guys again soon. Till then, this is Daphne Iking. Have a fabulous weekend and stay safe, guys. Bye bye.